What's up, you guys? Funny to see you here. I'm Connor O'Reilly with Team OTB Discs, and it's been a while since I've updated you guys on what's in my bag. We just finished filming Vlogmas, and as you guys might have known if you watched, OTB sent us a care package with a bunch of discs, and Squatch was kind enough to hook us up with a Legend. Their Legend bag has been the best bag I've ever carried, and I'm excited to show you guys what I have in my bag currently as we just wrapped up Vlogmas. Getting ready to start the season here soon, so there's probably going to be some changes going on to the discs I'm throwing over the next couple weeks, and definitely going to bring you guys some content showcasing the changes I'm making, and then also give you guys another in the bag before the season starts, let you know what I'll be entering the DGPT season throwing. All right, let's get comfy. Let's talk to you guys about what discs we have in this Squatch Legend bag. Don't forget, if you're going to try out one of these Squatch bags, whether it's the Legend or any of their other offerings, tell them Connor sent you, and let's flood their messages. Let them know we're doing the good work of sharing this beautiful bag that they shared with us. You know, usually we start with the putters, but I'm going to go opposite of that this time. Let's go starting with the most overstable drivers to the least overstable. I currently have an Opto X stiletto in the bag. Pure utility. Sometimes I even forget it's in my bag. All right, getting into the next drivers. We have two more stilettos. This one's in the Opto X with a little bit of dome on it. Great for those backhands where I just need massive stability, big skips. And then I've been liking this Mini Stamp CO1. You can find some of these Mini Stamp CO discs over at otbdiscs.com right now. Code Connor's gonna get you free shipping. So I'm gonna put a link to send you guys over there if you wanna check out any of those CO stamp discs. It's all going to be latitude and west side molds, maybe a little bit of dynamic mixed in. These stilettos are beefy, great for the forehand when I need a big skip and I don't want to worry about any kind of turn. It takes a long time to beat up those stilettos. And as we go down in stability, recently I've been messing with the time lapse. This one, you can definitely get it to turn, but it has a healthy finish. Definitely the most domey MVP driver ever made. Obviously out of that Simon line, and you can definitely take some Simon lines with the time lapse. Excited to keep throwing this thing and figuring it out. Next in stability is going to be that World Championships collab between Nate Doss, Paul McBeth. It's a force, pretty medium probably as forces go. Haven't really thrown many other forces, maybe just this one. So I'm not really sure how it compares, but it seems to be on the straighter side compared to what I've seen certain forces from other guys on Tour B. Either way, good distance potential here and not necessarily understable. All right, now we're getting to kind of that go-to driver category. I've been throwing these Cloud Breakers. They've been really good to me. This one, a lot of you guys have known watching Vlogmas. I've been calling Kobe Bryant. It's got that purple and gold, nice medium stability. And then my precious, the one ring that I found during Vlogmas, it has been my go-to forehand distance right now, mainly using it for forehands when I need a little bit of stretch, something longer than the stiletto. Shout out to the homie Paige Pierce. We got her new driver and her lineup in the bag. Definitely a little bit understable for me. Good for just long high anhyzers or maybe super tailwind shots. Super long rollers they could also be busted out for, but it has a pretty solid stability, maybe comparable to like a Grace from Latitude. Okay, one last maybe control, maybe fairway driver, whatever you want to call it. The Hatchet. It's a 9-speed, so we'll throw it into those drivers. And this one's my go-to for flippy rollers, get out of jail. It's not the craziest flippy thing, but I cannot get it to fly, and I throw tons of rollers with this disc. Really love throwing it. Now, overstable 9-speed. Wait, before we get to the Captain's Raptor, we do have the legendary Chupacabra hanging out in the bag. Just for those very select few shots where you need that 300 foot and in spike hyzer. Captain's Raptor is kind of in my go-to 9-speed right now. This one already picked up an ace. Unfortunately not on camera during a lesson I was giving, but it was a Roy G ace, and those don't come easy. I also have a regular ESP Raptor. This one is very similar stability actually to the Captain's Raptor, and Zane is going to be who dyed this beauty up. His information is always in the description if you guys want to hit him up and get some awesome art commissioned on a disc. Okay, further into the fairways, we got the tie-dye Terror Twins. And we got some action going on behind us here. I don't know if it's college football playoffs or what, but okay, the more stable of these two is going to be the Athena Paul Macbeth line Discraft disc in that Z plastic, I believe, or Big Z, not sure exactly. Nice money maker, dead straight laser lines, can handle power, can turn, can fade, does a little bit of everything. And the legendary tie-dye Explorer, this one's been thrown probably 3,000 to 4,000 times by me, so I know it so well. It's got that dependable late flip, really can throw some amazing shapes and get that late movement out of this disc. Also helped me win Delaware, so that one's always got a special place in my heart. Okay, on to the mid-ranges, we got a Justice. Great for forehands, great for spike hyzers, doesn't go past 300 feet pretty much, unless you just flex the crap out of it. Great for overstable shots, always gonna trust the Justice. Then we got the Thought Space Crux. This one, I believe, is supposed to be like the softer, gummier plastic. It's got some good integrity to it. Also, the disc has great integrity, does not turn on you unless you turn it, has a healthy fade, not quite like a Justice. Definitely more of my backhand go-to overstable mid-range when I want to hit it hard and flat, let it fade pretty healthily towards the end. Iron Samurai MD3, straight as the sword stabs. Like I said in my reel I made the other day, this thing, all my straight shot duties that are more controlled than those fairway drivers, I'm gonna bust out the Iron Samurai, throw it up to maybe 380 or so. It really can give you a lot of distance, also very accurate at those shorter shots, maybe in the 300 range when I have a low ceiling. Now I got 4 approach discs as we continue on down towards those putters. 2 zones in the bag. Zone, a classic all-time approach disc, one of the best on the market. Got this color shift OTB run, the Ace Elixir. You know, you always got to drink up before you throw this one. A little bit straighter than the rubber blend I have. This one's got a fun little stamp on it as well. And yeah, the zone really speaks for itself. Great for forehand or backhand approaches. And now just added this out of Megan's collection, Envy, to the bag. And after throwing it a few times, it handles the power grip for a putter so well, and I really see why my buddy James Conrad loves this disc. And I see why, you know, the Holy Shot was the perfect shot for a disc that can handle torque and stay in the air. Not torque, all right? Come on, you guys, head out the gutter. Yeah, Envy handles a lot of angle, still gonna fight a little bit. Another MVP disc rounding out those approaches for me is gonna be the Watt. This one was also dyed by Zane, got the Bulbasaur on there, big Pokemon guy myself. Nice hyzer to straight, flat release, gonna turn a little bit. The Watt, good straight to understable putter. And also in my approaches, before I get to the putting putters, I'm gonna have, as we get to the slower categories, 1 Saki Bomb Slammer. True brick, not as overstable as like a Zone OS, but so slow, reliably overstable, good for distance control. Got 3 Faiths in the bag. You know, all Vlogmas I've been plugging myself, telling you guys, you gotta get them from me. But to tell you the truth, if you're smart, you're gonna go to otbdisc.com. They have the best selection of these left on the market. They have a variety of colors, including some of these colors you see here and a lot of better ones. They got some of these type of swirly colors like this blue one. I got 3 in the bag, 3 different stabilities, understable, straight, fresh-ish. It's got a Vlogmas under its belt now, and you know, it's licked some chains. You know, it's definitely started to see some action. These things though, anything 250 and in, 280 and in for the backhand, they are a dream approach disc. Truly love them. And getting into the putting putters, I've been carrying around this Steady with the bead on it, just for maybe when the wind picks up. Not really sure how much I love this one yet. And I've been putting with the Steady BL since OTB sent me that care package for Vlogmas. I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue. It's a little more kind of sloped on the bottom wing than I think I prefer. But it's a nice straight flyer and a medium depth if you prefer that style of putter. That's gonna be it. That's all the discs I'm carrying in this Squatch Legend bag for now. Excited to show you guys how it progresses as we get into the season here soon. Thanks you guys so much for watching. And if you want to know where this beautiful spot is, shoot me a message, you know, maybe I'll sell you the information. Hetchy boy! We got the frisbee dog! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, these are not for you. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. Oh. Oh, careful. Careful, crazy.